A Furnace rework is coming to Clash Royale. So guys, as you see, Furnace will now walk, and Furnace has a ranged attack. In today's video, we're going to be playing with the new Furnace. Guys, Furnace has been reworked, so basically Furnace now walks. It's kind of crazy, but you guys are going to see what I'm talking about in a minute. Here I'm playing this Archer Queen Bridge Spam deck with the Furnace. Furnace is actually quite cool now. Basically, Furnace just walks, and it has a ranged attack. And it's not even a building anymore, to be honest. I don't really know what to think of it right now. I'm just going to go for the Battle Ram here at the bridge with the Furnace. And guys, the Furnace is actually kind of crazy, I guess. As you see, it spawns a Fire Spear every 5 seconds. And it throws, I would say, kind of like a pancake-looking thing. Looks like the Royal Chef, and it does quite a bit of damage. Like, look, Aragon's kind of getting cooked right now. And then it spawns a Fire Spirit right on top of the bat. So this basically cooks all Fire Spirit decks. It is really, really nice in my opinion. I'm just going to Battle Ram at the bridge here. He has no Elixir. I think this is already game over, guys. And that was all thanks to the Furnace. The Furnace is actually so strong. I feel like the rework is kind of interesting. What do you guys think of the rework? I feel like the Furnace being able to walk is kind of insane. Like, I never thought that they would change a building to not be a building anymore. Like, troops don't even go to it anymore, kind of like a Hog Rider, for example, or like a Skeleton Barrel. They just walk right past it like it didn't used to be a building or something like that, which is kind of crazy. I don't know what to think about the rework. I know it's a lot better, but like, it's not even really a Furnace anymore. It's just like a Fire Spirit on, I guess on wheels. It's like a cannon cart mixed with a Fire Spirit, I guess. I mean, it's pretty good, though. Like, I'm going to drop it in the back right now, and it's just going to be such like a pest. Like, it's going to start spawning Fire Spirits how a normal Furnace would, but the thing that makes it different is that the further it gets up the board, the closer to the tower they're spawning, and you can actually use the Furnace to, like, support your push because it follows your tanks around, and it also, like, just spawns the Fire Spirits right next to where all of your cards were already at. So you're actually able to make pushes out of the Furnace instead of it just being like a useless defensive building where it spawns a Fire Spirit like every 8 seconds or something like that. It still does have pretty low HP. Like, as you guys see here, it kind of almost dies to the Spear Goblins and the Miner right away, but it actually does a pretty good job overall. It just barely staying alive, and then it has a pretty nice range too. It has the range of a Musketeer. Like, so for example, you can snipe a middle Tesla. Like, you guys see right there where the Furnace starts shooting the Fire Spirit pretty quickly, actually. I feel like the range is maybe a bit too much, to be honest, because I feel like the Furnace having the range of a Musketeer is kind of funny, but, I mean, I think that maybe if it didn't have the range, it could be kind of mid, but it does a decent bit of damage, too. Like, it doesn't do an insane amount, but as you see, his Furnace hit my Queen, and it took off, like, a sliver of HP, maybe, like, 1/7 of the HP, which is pretty strong, but I'll see you guys in the next match. We're in the next match here, and now we are using Furnace in this drill deck. I feel like it could actually be pretty solid in this drill deck here, just because we don't really have any air defense, but I guess the Furnace gives us a little bit of air defense. One thing that I'm noticing is that I feel like before I thought the Furnace would be a good building replacement, but now I'm starting to realize that Furnace is like its own card, literally. Like, you kind of use the Furnace as like kind of like a Goblin Demolisher, I would say, that also damages the air through the Fire Spirits, and like, I guess, I don't even know what to call what it's throwing. It looks like it's throwing little pancakes, but I feel like it's throwing little, like, lava, I guess, and I feel like it's kind of like the Demolisher in that way, where, like, it's not like a card that you use as a building, obviously. You just use it as, like, a ranged attacker that kind of clears the board nicely. Like, I like to replace Spirits. So, like, for example, in Hog Rider, I would replace it for the Ice Spirit or Electro Spirit. Same with, like, Expo and stuff like that. You kind of just use it as, like, another ranged defensive card. But, so I feel like in Drill here, like, it's nice to have because you give your deck a little bit of air defense, but not really too much. So, and of course, we're up against Lava Hound here every time I play with no air defense decks. But I mean, it looks like we're going to get the right side tower here because we did a nice ability switch, and you see the Furnace actually put in decent work against that Lava Hound. It took it to a bit under half HP. We're going to lose our tower here 100%. There's really nothing that we can do to save it, because if you guys look, the Furnace starts hitting our tower from all the way back there, which is kind of insane. I didn't really think that the Furnace would be able to hit from there, even if, like, I know it has a good range. I just never expect it, man. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of getting used to, but just snowball this back here, just to not take too much damage on the King Tower, because if we win, it will be a pretty hectic game, so we have to be careful. I guess I can go for the Mighty Miner here, then I could maybe drill as well. We are coming up on the Evo Snowball. Let's pop our ability once that Furnace walks up a bit. Nice. It's going to be on the tower for some really good damage. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Let's just go for the log. We do have the Evo Snowball too, so maybe we could try to get a nice Mighty Miner ability plus Evo Snowball, but I don't know how we're going to defend. Okay, let's Mighty Miner here. I mean, that Furnace could put in some work, actually. It's going to take out those guards and splash away on everything. Wait, let's Evo Snowball the Inferno Dragon here. That's going to be tower down. Wait, imagine we could win this. Wait, let's go for the Furnace here. Then, wait, that's on the Flying Machine. That was a really bad Flying Machine by Aragon. Let's go for the Evo Cannon here to try to take out those Lava Pups. Okay, wait, Snowball this back. Wait, I think we just did it. No way. Let's Berserker here to keep tanking for the Furnace. Nice. Wait, no way. No way. Wait, let's go for the Mighty Miner here. We just won. Wow. Dude, the Furnace kind of carried us like crazy, man. It was able to just hold us off just enough to not lose. Let's go. Alright, with the next deck here, we have Hog Earthquake. I feel like Hog Earthquake could be really nice with this card because you have the Furnace where it kind of works as like another defensive unit, but you also kind of control the board because you don't really need the E-Spirit in here anymore now that you have the Furnace, because the Furnace is just going to keep on like spawning spirits. So why would you need like one spirit when you can have like a bunch of them, and then you also have like extra defense as well. So I feel like it could be really nice. And then we have the Ice Golem to kite everything around, which is super, super nice. I really like it, actually. I feel like this could be one of the top decks next season. Man, I actually can't believe what they did to the Furnace, man. Like, are you guys surprised when you saw, like, the Furnace teaser? Did you guys think that this was going to be, like, what happened or anything like that? Because I genuinely can't believe that this is what they did to the Furnace, to be honest. Like, I could have never, like, assumed that they would do this. Okay, wait, let's go for the log here. Wait, I think we can pressure right here, to be honest. We're up a bit, and we have a Furnace down. We have a Firecracker. Let's Ice Golem. Let's Hog Rider here. And wait, he's kind of dead. The Furnace is still alive on 1 HP, and he messed up the cannon. It's over. Earthquake? Yeah, the Hog Rider's going to go crazy, and the Furnace is still spawning Fire Spirits. Dude, one of the most underrated things about this card, I feel like, is look at that. We got another Fire Spirit jump because the Furnace walks up and around. Having the Fire Spirits be right up near where all of your cards are makes you get the damage quicker, makes it hit more things, and, you know, you're getting a lot more tower damage usually whenever your opponent doesn't have much elixir because they don't really have any time to accumulate it back up. Let's just Furnace in the back here again. Just keep up the momentum, and I think he's kind of cooked. Let's Cannon here. That's going to pretty much take out the Furnace. I feel like Cannon's a pretty good counter to the Furnace. I mean, doesn't counter it fully, but I feel like it is kind of like one of those more annoying cards for the Furnace for sure. And he's already gotten 4 Fire Spirit spawns. I mean, what more does he need, man? Okay, no damage right there. I think we could go for the Hog Rider here. Gonna Earthquake as well with the Evo Cannon. Oh, we missed our Earthquake, but I think it's fine. That should... No, that's not going to get a hit, right? No way. Oh, what? No way that got a hit. The game is pretty much over. There's not really much that he can do from here. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, he gave up. Alright, GG's. Let's go. Easy win, guys. Let's go.